Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Angie and this is my t-shirt thrift haul that I'm going to be going through with you today. I am a reseller on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Facebook. My husband and I love to travel and we're working on becoming full-time in a travel trailer of some sort, going around the US, and we're going to hit thrift stores as we go and just kind of keep my store going. The last couple of weeks we had the opportunity to be in Florida and we did a lot of thrifting, and unfortunately I didn't get any videos from that trip, but I did find a bunch of cool t-shirts that I want to show you guys today. I love to sell t-shirts because they're easy to list, easy to sell. And this one, I have no idea what this is, who this is. If you know, let me know in the comments. Jubilee. I just thought it was kind of a cool graphic, cool girl. And so picked that up. By the way, I should also mention, when we go into a thrift store, we kind of have a plan of action. My husband hits t-shirts and shoes, and I hit women's clothing. We just kind of divide and conquer. He found most of these. I have to give him credit. This again is just a Ecuador tourism t-shirt. Latitude 0. I just thought it was a cool shirt, super soft. My history, world geography, inner geek loves things like this. Picked this one up. I remember grabbing this one when we were in Panama City. It is just a Sierra Nevada t-shirt, but colors are really pretty, and it's a extra large, so it's a good size. If you're interested in any of these, I'm going to be doing my first Posh show on Monday at 10:30 Standard Time. That's Monday, December 5th. Most of these are going to be in that Posh show. This is a Free People Fleetwood Mac shirt. I really need to get this listed like today, because I think she just passed away. But it's on a Fleetwood Mac for Free People tag. Just a really cool shirt. Yeah, gonna get this listed today. Love this Grateful Dead muscle tank. Pretty sure it's not vintage or anything. The tag, if it was screen printed, it's long been worn off, but just a really cool muscle tank. Anything Grateful Dead, the graphics are usually really neat. We like to pick those up. This is a brand I'd not heard of. It's, what is it? This is not the one I thought it was. Okay. I haven't looked this one up yet. I haven't researched this one. I have no idea what it is. But really awesome graphic. Smoke in the competition. I think it's an extra large. It's a good size. Blank on the back. Billabong, nothing special, but I love a cropped t-shirt. Just a little Billabong cropped tee, super soft. I believe this is an extra small, so it's going to take a minute to sell because not that many people are walking around this small, but I think we found this at the bins, so I didn't pay very much for it at all. We went to the bins in Panama City Beach. We went there toward the end of the day. We didn't have a lot of time to spend, but we found some fun things. Serve Classics, again, I don't know if this is anything super exciting. I haven't done any research, but Jamaica One Love with a nice little tag here. T-shirts at the bins, you know, they're so cheap that I'll buy them even if I don't know anything about them. Or even at a regular Goodwill, t-shirts are only usually $1.99 or $2.99, so it's worth it to take a gamble. I love Johnny Cash. I have a Johnny Cash shirt of my own. This is a 2X, so it's a good size. It is newer, but it's still, you know, somebody will want this for their collection. This one is definitely one my husband picked up just for the graphic. We had no idea what this was. We were just like, that's a wild graphic. Turns out, Sofleet, I don't know how to pronounce it. It is actually a weightlifting fitness programming company, so you can subscribe to their services and they'll send you your workouts. So this would be kind of cool for, just like I said, for the graphic, for people who are into fitness, those of us that do CrossFit, we like really unique shirts like this. Picked this one up. It is a Harley Davidson Sugar Skull design. Love to pick up Harley Davidson. And what's funny is this one came from Panama City, and it's from Memphis, which is I think it's about 3 hours from me. So I pick up Memphis Bumpus shirts all the time. It's just funny that I had to go all the way to Panama City to do it. This one does have a little flaw, has a little hole in it. I saw this at the register. I thought about putting it back, but I was like, meh. I think it was $2.99. So because of the really cool graphic, I'm not too worried about it. Carhartt t-shirts, plain Carhartt t-shirts are still selling for me, especially if they're a good size. This one has something on it. Apparently it got something stuck to it. I'll have to wash it again or wash it. I don't remember if I've washed these or not. This is a large, just a plain black Carhartt. Can't go wrong. Lifestyle brand, Hustle Gang. I didn't know anything about it until we picked it up. I just thought this was an amazing graphic. It is, got some cracking in it. Plain back, overall fade. This is not vintage, but it's a 3X. And we also found this one. Again, it's the Hustle Gang. It's a 3X. Really cool graphic on the back. So I think I'm going to, if they don't sell in my Poshmark live show, I'm probably going to lock these up and sell these together, probably for around $25 for both. It's kind of what I'm thinking. This is a newer Nirvana shirt. It's not vintage, don't get super excited, but some of their newer ones still will sell for $25-ish. I have not looked this one up yet. Doesn't have anything on the back, but the colors on the front are pretty good. This also may have been bought yesterday off Amazon. I haven't done any research, but just a nice Nirvana shirt. Santa Cruz skateboards. I was totally a poser in my teenage years. I couldn't skateboard to save my life, but I had the Vision skateboard hat, and I wore the Vans t-shirts, and I wore the Santa Cruz shirts. So of course we had to pick this one up because this is nostalgia. I have not done any research to ascertain the year on this, but I think it's probably a newer one. These next two, I actually didn't pick up at the thrift store. I was on Mercari and I was looking for a magazine that I wanted to read. And a seller had a bundle of the magazine that I wanted to read and a couple others for super cheap, like $6. But because they were heavy, the shipping was going to be $7.99. So I got to going through her store to see if there was anything else I could bundle up to make the shipping a little more feasible. Well, she had 5 or 6 t-shirts. I think some of them are still back here. I think it was 5 t-shirts listed in her closet for $1. Like all 5 in one listing for $1. So I bundled those up. They're nothing special. Rad Dad, superhero, nothing on the back. A really fun Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. And when you look at it, it's got words. So, I mean, these are nothing special as far as like, oh my God, that's a $40 shirt. But I got the magazine I wanted, and I got a bunch of t-shirts for basically 20 cents each on the t-shirt. So anything I can sell them for, it's going to be a good profit. Next up, my husband found this one. Mr. Fantastic, Elton John. I haven't done any research on this one. It is on an Elton John tag. So I don't know what kind of price point we're looking at this. Most t-shirts, I list them at a minimum of $15. And if I don't think I can get 15 out of them, I'll list them for less. But most of my t-shirts in my closet are $15 to $25. I do have a few that are vintage that are obviously higher. But yeah. Okay, I had to look this one up. We found this at the bins. It says, I got Lucille'd by the Dueling Pianos. I was like, what the heck is that? And I've already forgotten what city, but there used to be a bar that had dueling pianos, and it was the happening place. It just closed fairly recently. And this is a t-shirt from there. Close your eyes if you're easily offended, because the back is what sold me. I still have no idea what this reference is, but I mean, you somebody somewhere needs this just because it's unique. My husband found this shirt and he was like, this looks familiar. I said, yeah, I've sold that shirt before. It is a Rasta Reggae Rhythm vintage shirt. The only difference is the one that I sold came from the Bahamas, and this one comes from the British Virgin Islands. It does have a little hole in it somewhere. I don't remember where. Obviously, we're getting into the section that I've not steamed. This came in the Mercari order I was telling you about earlier. Detroit, 2016. I'll just look and see. I'm assuming this is the Detroit. Shoot, is it tigers or lions? Or bears? Oh my. Anyway, nothing exciting, but I got it for so cheap. This one came in that bundle too. It's actually pretty fun. And if I didn't have so many t-shirts, I would probably keep this one. This is a vintage Cruising USA single stitch. Tag is long gone. Just a really fun graphic hot rod cafe. But what gets me, y'all, I'm a Camaro girl. Love a Camaro. We have quite a few. It's a problem. But yeah, I don't really look great in red, so that's another reason I'm not keeping it. But like I said, for about 20 cents, how could I not get this? The rest of these pieces are not t-shirts. These are some t-shirts out of my husband's collection back here that I'll be listing also. We cleaned out his closet. It's a bunch of car show shirts. So those are my t-shirts that we found over the last couple weeks. And then I think before I close this video out, let me show you what I'm getting rid of. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we are working on downsizing our life so that we can go full-time in a travel trailer. Now that said, I have probably 30 to 33 totes, big totes, that hold my inventory. And we're trying to go light and we're trying to go compact when we travel. So I have got to get that down. So every time I pull sales, I take a look through the box and I'm like, is there anything in here that was a bad buy that just, it's not going to sell and it's time to let it go. This is, I thought, something that would sell really quickly. It's a Kevin Harvick NASCAR flag, but I think I've had it listed for 2 years and there's been like this much interest. So I'm probably going to send out a couple of offers today or tomorrow when I get a chance, just like rock bottom, take it off my hands. And if it doesn't sell in the next day or two, I'm going to be donating this back to the thrift store and getting that tax credit. This is another one that I bought not knowing what I was buying. It's Belmont Bruins jersey. I was on a jersey buying kick and I was doing really well. But then I picked up a few of just random ones. This is just some random player. Again, I've had it for 2 or 3 years. Zero interest. That was a mistake. We have a local store that has a fill-a-bag day. It's an outlet, like an Amazon Target outlet. And so my fill-a-bag, you know, get everything you can, thought that a mustache face covering was a fun idea. Like, yeah, so nobody's buying this. I don't know what I was thinking. I also have a U.S. Army Civil Affairs veteran face mask, but again, nobody's buying this. I don't love this enough to haul it around the country with me in my store, so it's going to get donated. I actually need to, I pulled this because I am going to get rid of it, but I'm going to relist it first. This is a U.S. Soccer dog jersey from 2010. It's like a little small dog. It says 2010 U.S. Soccer. Since the U.S. Soccer team is actually doing decent, I'm going to pull my listings and then relist it and kind of boost it up in the sales because it might actually do something now. You know why that dog soccer jersey never sold? Because I don't know if it got listed on eBay and then mysteriously disappeared, or if it just never got listed. So forget about deleting the list. Just list. A vintage t-shirt from our local middle school. I thought this would hit. I thought somebody would want it. It has not been the case. It's gonna go. And then again, fill a bag. I bought a bunch of bicycle decor, 4th of July bicycle decor. I thought for sure somebody would need this, and I was wrong. So there you have the things going into the store, and there you have the things going out of the store. Gonna be on Posh live 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, Monday, December 5th. I hope you can join me there. Everybody have a great day. Hey mama, stay strong y'all. Bye.